Welcome to Reflection to Transformation with your host, the Master of Change, the Hindsight Mentor, Mr. Earl Waud.
Hello, and welcome to Reflection to Transformation, podcast where we learn the secrets of living your best life. I'm your host, Earl Waud, and I am so glad you're here for this episode 2. Today, we're going to talk about the power and importance of gratitude. Gratitude, in my opinion, is the foundation of all the other keys of life. If you lack gratitude, nothing else is going to work right. But if you have gratitude, everything works better. For me, gratitude is the foundation. In fact, in my book, Hindsight, the 7 Keys to Living Your Best Life, it's key number 1. I spoke about it in the book as the first thing you need to have in order to live your best life. What is it to be grateful? It's to be in a mindset where you truly appreciate things in your life, whether that's material things or people or places, or just being around another day to be a better version of yourself. That's one of the first things I'm grateful for every morning. When I wake up, I give my thanks for waking up. Another day above ground, right? Any day above ground is better than one day you're not. Gratitude means appreciating the people in your life, really being grateful for them. Not just the ones that you're close to and that you love dearly, right? But grateful for everyone in your life. Not everyone is in your life for a long time. Some people come into your life for a season, and those people usually have a lesson for you. And you need to be grateful for them, even in spite of maybe not enjoying their company or maybe appreciating them for other areas. But you can be grateful for the lessons that they bring into your life. Definitely you want to be grateful for the people that are close to you, your significant people. And a key is to tell them that you love them. Don't miss an opportunity to tell somebody you love them. Speak it every single day. You're not guaranteed a tomorrow. And wouldn't it be better knowing that you told them you love them every day, so that when that time comes and the tomorrow doesn't, they know how you really feel. It's very important. I try to tell everybody I love them. Close people, new acquaintances, as much as possible. It makes people feel good to hear it. Another area that you want to be grateful for is all the things that you have in your life, the material things. Do you have a house? Are you living in a house, rented or owned, or an apartment? If you have a roof over your head, that's something to be very grateful for. Having food to eat every day, that's something to be grateful for. The birds, the animals, the wildlife, the weather, the air, the sun coming up in the morning, warming the world, the rain. There's endless opportunities to be grateful. And I was having a conversation with my new friend Ken Honda. Of course, he uses the word arigato for thank you, and that's a form of gratitude. He has an idea of doing arigato marathons, where you speak the word arigato either out loud or in your mind a certain number of times every day. And if you hit about 200 times a day or 240 times a day, I forget what the exact number is. If you say arigato, 3 times every minute throughout your day, by the end of a year, you'll have said thank you 1 million times. Man, that's got some energy to it, right? Just saying thank you and being grateful. Your whole energy would change if you did that. Saying it every day. Thank you. Thank you. You don't have to say it out loud. You could say it in your mind, whatever. But I think that's an incredible idea. He told me about a factory that's in Japan that they have recordings of children saying thank you. and they play the recordings as these sweet treats are manufactured and packaged so that they have this energy impression of gratitude in the sweet treats. I haven't had them myself, but I've heard they're remarkable. Something I intend to try at some point. Another thing in my book, The Hindsight 7 Keys to Living Your Best Life, I actually list about 40 or so benefits of being grateful. That it actually has been shown to extend your life, to let you be healthier, that people naturally like you better, so your relationships are better. There's so many benefits to being grateful. I have a practice I mentioned in episode 1 that I call bookending your days with gratitude. This practice is in the first thing in the morning when I wake up. I think about reasons to be grateful. Of course, I mentioned one a minute ago, having another day to be a better version of myself. Um, that's a good start, right? I've read about the practice of people who, when they get out of bed and make their first trip to the bathroom, they say thank you with each step. One foot, thank; the second foot, you, thank you, thank you, all the way to the bathroom. So they've said it, half a dozen times or so in their first moments of getting up. I start my day with a gratitude practice, right? I think of things that I want to be grateful for throughout the day. And then at night, when I get in bed, before I fall back to sleep, I try to think of things that I'm grateful for that day that just passed. Falling asleep with the attitude of gratitude makes your dreams wonderful, makes you sleep well, makes you wake up refreshed. It just sets an energy that's different than if you go to bed watching social media or something on your phone before you fall asleep. Give it a try. Bookend your days with gratitude. Give it a month. Try it for a month, and then if you don't feel better, you can have your money back. It's a free podcast. Get it? Anyway, you'll be grateful that you tried that for 30 days. I think that if you remember to be grateful for who you are, that's a very important piece. No one can be a better you than you. Be grateful for who you are. Love yourself. Tell yourself. Jack Canfield has a process that is called what's it called? The mirror exercise. And in that exercise, each night before you call it a day, you look at yourself in the mirror, you look into your eyes, and you say your name, Earl. I love you. I'm grateful for you. I appreciate you. I really like how you showed up today. I like how you remembered to say arigato 240 times throughout the day. You get the idea. You look yourself in the eyes and you tell yourself you love yourself. You feel gratitude for yourself, right? It sounds weird and woo-ooey, but trust me, I've done it for a long time and it is powerful. It makes a difference. You go to sleep, sleep better, you wake up better. It's got a lot of benefits, trust me. Another interesting exercise that I learned from Jack Canfield is something he calls I think it's the appreciation rampage. Basically, you take 20 minutes, 30 minutes out of your day, and for that period, you think of as many things to be grateful for as you possibly can. You can go on a walk and notice things that you see along the walk, the grass, the sidewalk, the people who put the sidewalk in. You go the car that you have, the people who built the car, the people who help maintain your car for you, the people who are driving on the streets and being safe so that you're not in an accident, the people at the grocery store, the people that are restocking the shelves at the grocery store, the people who made the food that made it available to the grocery store, the earth for being able to provide the resources for people to grow food and to have livestock and on, right? It's a rampage of gratitude. You keep going deeper and deeper finding more and more things to be grateful for and thank them. Feel that gratitude in your body, in your energy, how it makes a difference in how you feel. At the end of that process, you can journal. You can write down some of your thoughts, some of the feelings that came to you. You'll find that if you do this on a regular basis, it recharges you. It certainly gives you an appreciation for things. Little things in your life don't bother you as much as they did before trying this. And you can remember certain things that you're grateful for that you wouldn't normally think of right away, right? Just walking outside in the morning, seeing a beautiful sunrise, hearing the birds, seeing the clouds. I mean, it sounds kind of woo-woo, but again, gratitude has got huge power. I don't remember who did it, but there was a study where somebody thanked water, and then they froze the water and looked at the ice crystals it made, and the formations were just pristine and gorgeous and symmetric, and then they tried speaking angry to the water, and sending it negative messages, and froze it, and then the ice crystals formed, and they were jagged and deformed, and just not a clear difference between happy water and sad water. The late great Zig Ziglar used to say, the more you express gratitude for what you have, the more you'll have to express gratitude for. I like that quote. I think that that sums up some of the power that gratitude has. Be grateful for everything in your life, the people, especially your health. Even if you're not in perfect health, be grateful for the health you do have. Be grateful for the clean water that is available. Another thing that you can be grateful for, and you may not have thought of this, but be grateful for timing. There are a lot of things that happened in my life that I had wished happened sooner, or wished that happened later. But everything happens for us and not to us. And the things that I wished to happen sooner, they happened at the right time. Things I wished had happened later happened at the right time. Be grateful for timing, because it is exactly the right time for everything that happens. Be grateful for the opportunities in your life. There are so many opportunities in everybody's life that surround us and are available to us at any single moment. All we have to do is be perceptive to see these opportunities. One of my mentors, Nierka, talked about an event that happened in her, an event that happened in her life. She walked into a coffee shop, and while she was there, a bird had flown in and was trying to get out, and it was banging into the windows. There were so many windows in this coffee shop that it didn't know how to maneuver and get out. The door was 3 feet away, yet the bird was panicking and trying to go out the window that wasn't open. It didn't perceive the opportunity of the open door just a few feet away. She quickly snatched up a towel from one of the baristas, scooped the bird up when it hit the ground after trying to fly through the window again, carried it over to the door, and opened up her hands and let the bird fly out. The bird flew away, very much relieved. Everybody applauded. And it was just another example of an opportunity that was right there for that bird, an opportunity perhaps for some of the other customers to do what New Yorker did, save the bird's life. But they didn't perceive it. They weren't looking and feeling grateful for opportunities in that moment. So be grateful for opportunities. They are abundant. You don't want to miss them because you're not looking for them, right? Be open and perceptive and grateful for opportunities you have, opportunities that are yet to come. It's all available to you. Gratitude is a key for unlocking your best life. Feel grateful every day every hour, every minute, every moment. Feel gratitude. There's so much to be grateful for. I'd like to know what kind of practices that you do to feel and to show and to share gratitude. It would be really great if you could drop a comment for this podcast and share with me how you celebrate gratitude. I hope you're grateful for this podcast. I look forward to seeing your comments and seeing you on the next one. Until then, love you. Bye.